Chapter 9, Stocks and Their Valuation. We will divide up Chapter 9 into two parts, putting a value on common stock as well as putting a value on preferred stock. We will spend most of our time, however, in Chapter 9 looking at value in stock. So here are a few things that we know about common stock. Common stock represents ownership in a corporation. All corporations issue common stock. Ownership of that stock implies control over the corporation. Stockholders, common stockholders, have the ability to cast votes and elect directors to the corporation's board of directors. The board of directors their responsibility is to craft that corporation's policies. Of course, major stockholders are going to cast votes for themselves. They're going to elect themselves to the board of directors because they have a vested interest in maintaining or protecting their investment. Directors then have the ability to hire management. Managers, their role in a corporation is to make decisions which maximize the firm's stock price, common stock price, over the long term. Outside investors, corporate insiders, and those who term themselves analysts use a variety of approaches to estimate a stock's intrinsic value. And that is known as capital P with a hat on top and the subscript 0 that denotes time. So in other words, the firm's current stock price. In equilibrium, we would assume that a stock's price equals its intrinsic value. Outsiders estimate this intrinsic value to help determine which stocks are attractive to buy, to sell, or maybe even just to hold. Stocks that have a price below their intrinsic value are what's termed undervalued, and that would signal a buy on the part of investors. On the other hand, stocks that have a price above their intrinsic value, that means they're overvalued, and now is the time to sell. There are different ways to find the value of common stock, but we're going to use the same method we use to find the value of a firm's bonds. Remember how we found we said that the value of a firm's bonds were equal to the present value of that bond's expected future benefits. We're going to use the same concept with stock, except instead of coupon payments or the return of the par value, we're going to use each stock's expected future dividends and then find the present value of those expected future dividends, or we're going to discount those expected future dividends. So at this point, I'd like you to watch the concept clip in Chapter 9's video reviews. It's called the discounted dividend model because this is the model we're going to use to find the value of common stock. Take future dividends, discount those future dividends, or find the present value of those future dividends to give us a current price.